Welcome, folks. I'm Jabby Coway, joined by Carly King.
Hello there.
We're looking at Harry Potter actors who injured their co-stars while filming.
Oh, gosh.
Carly King is somehow both a huge Star Wars fan and a huge Harry Potter fan.
Yes.
Impossible, I know, but
I know.
Here she is in the flesh.
I love Star Trek too, but that's nobody.
I know I like Star Trek.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It just depends.
Fair enough.
If you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button, bell icon, all notifications. Pretty please vote this up. Let YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching. Here we go.
There were vicious slaps, ominous
Love that
scene.
scene.
And some bleeding caused by cupcakes.
What?
How many
Yes.
other ways did the Harry Potter actors get injured?
Hagrid! He has to be taken to the hospital.
Emma Watson was probably pretty thrown by Tom Felton's request that she slap him while they rehearsed a scene in Harry Potter and the Prisoner of
actually
Azkaban.
slapped.
Felton didn't really want to be hit by the actress,
That felt good.
Not good. Brilliant.
but something got a bit lost in translation, and Watson gave it her all, really smacking a completely shocked Felton.
When I said
Oh
slap
my
me, it was
gosh.
like movie slap me.
Of course, once she realized just what had occurred, she felt terrible. Definitely not the way to treat an
That right
ex-crush,
there,
Watson.
that's
Yeah.
real?
Not really sure what I was
thinking.
If
That's
Professor
amazing.
Snape says not to step on his cloak,
The fact that he owned that and kept going, and the fact that she
Amazing.
owned it and kept going,
Amazing.
that's the mark of a professional,
100%.
you know?
behind
My
the scenes of
favorite.
the Half-Blood Prince was a bit of a different story. Just before filming Snape leading the Death Eaters out of Hogwarts, Rickman warned everyone,
Don't step on my effing...
his tone was pretty in character, so to be fair, actors couldn't totally be sure whether or not he was joking. But practically speaking, it was a reasonable request. The first take was fine, but during the second take, Tom Felton made the mistake of catching Rickman's cape, causing the Snape actor's neck to be ripped back, pretty seriously injuring the actor. Eventually, after Felton begged for forgiveness, Rickman was able to make jokes about the whole situation. We all know Lucius and Draco.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Oh my God! And he said it too. He was very clear about it.
Yeah.
He warned them, "Don't step on my fucking cape."
Yeah. The cloak. It was the cloak.
Cloak, sorry, but still.
Wow.
It's too bad there was no way like they could just like tailor it so it's not as.
It's Alan Rickman. He would say that.
Draco
Love that
don't
man.
necessarily have the closest of relationships, and the Malfoys can be a nasty bunch. And unfortunately, that became a bit of a reality when Jason Isaacs injured Tom Felton filming The Chamber of Secrets. A slap with a cane isn't the most fun,
makes sense.
but what made this moment worse was that, unbeknownst to Isaacs,
Fangs went right into his skin.
the end of the cane had spikes, making
No.
Felton's injury and pain that much worse.
So he still doesn't believe I didn't do it on purpose.
No, yeah.
Initially, she
Man, that
It's
actor
method
just
acting.
he keeps getting like messed up on this
I
series.
know.
Good thing it's
Poor
over.
Malfoy. I know. Poor
They just
Tom
meant to
Felton.
pluck some hair from Radcliffe's head, but the actress went full tilt, ripping hair right out of her co-star's scalp. She of course felt terrible for the incident, but that didn't diminish any of the pain the Harry Potter actor was feeling.
When Hermione hits me, there was one take when it was very hard.
Then there was also the time Emma Watson hit Radcliffe with a bit too much passion. Who can blame the actress? She was just performing at 150%. Luckily, Radcliffe was very forgiving.
You're laughing because you hit me so hard, aren't you? Okay.
Who knows how many times the actress had to apologize for accidental injuries over the course of filming. Helena Bonham Carter is the one
My
responsible.
favorite, Bellatrix.
What's her name? Hermione is so dangerous.
Yeah, she is.
Emma Watson is quite dangerous. She needs
She
to
is.
like restrain herself a little bit. Jeez.
She's devoting herself to the role, and I respect that.
I'm down, lady.
Is the one responsible for one of the
She's my
most
favorite.
vicious onset accidental injuries.
I'm definitely milking every moment that I have.
The Bellatrix actress
So cool.
accidentally stabbed Matthew Lewis in the ear when she was threatening him in a scene for Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. She got a bit too into character and seemed to stop paying attention as to where she was pointing her wand and wound up getting the Neville Longbottom actor right in the ear. The actress
gosh.
evidently didn't hold back since she literally perforated Lewis's eardrum and caused internal bleeding. But eventually she found out, and very unlike her character, she felt terrible.
That was
Wow.
bad. I was mortified, actually.
It wasn't just actors who could injure other actors on set. The set and props themselves caused loads of trouble for the performers. A young Rupert Grint didn't know what he was up against when facing the Queen piece in the
Knights.
giant chess set. in the very first movie. After being attacked by the chess piece, the actor fell down to the ground, and in the chaos, a rock managed to make its way to Grint's face, hitting him after an already tough attack.
That was real?
Wow.
No, that was real. I thought that was like movie magic whenever I watched it.
So many people are getting injured in these movies.
The movies came out so good, so I think it's, worth it.
It's debatable.
Hey! No. Okay, canceled.
The one that still has me is the ear one, though.
That's crazy. How far did it go in?
You have to make him bleed. And
Yeah.
or she's hit the eardrum, but I would just wonder what that actor is feeling in that moment of like, well, surely she's not going to go deeper, right? And you're just trying to stay in character. I think when you're on such a big production, you're trying not to be the problem.
Exactly. You don't want to be the reason that people are yelling at.
Yeah. And they were actually shooting on film too.
Did
you see right there.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's expensive.
Jeez.
I'm sure he was just trying not to be a problem, and then he ended up getting injured in the process.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Secrets saw some cruel punishments for indulging in sweets. The then young Crabbe and Goyle actors Jamie Waylett and Josh Herdman both freakishly injured their mouths while filming. The delicious floating cupcakes weren't so great when the actors actually tried them, as there were sharp metal hooks inside attached to a fishing wire to make the cupcakes float. We have a feeling neither actor touched any food on set for the rest of the shoot if they didn't know where it came from or what exactly could be inside it. Jamie Waylett definitely has some tough experiences on the Chamber of Secrets set. In addition to having his mouth cut, the Crabbe actor suffered an allergic reaction as a result of the fake snow used on set. There's a reason he's the only one on screen with particularly rosy cheeks. The snow wasn't actually cold. Waylett was just experiencing hives. Yet another tough day for Crabbe.
We're ready for you now. Follow me.
The floating candles in the first film are magical. It's an image most of us remember from the first time we saw the movie. While visually all was well and good, behind the scenes, the young actors were facing imminent danger that could hit at any moment.
What?
In the form of burning candle. Everyone was learning, so the creative team had opted to use real candles until they realized the flame burned through the wires holding them up and created a major fire hazard.
No way.
Not to mention potential lawsuit. So those villainous candles were cut very quickly. Instead of the actors risking injury every day, those candles went CG.
Yes, they did.
As I recall, he has a particular proclivity for pyrotechnics.
It's just odd to me that like tests weren't run on these things to ensure the safety of the people involved.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Especially with everybody wearing cloaks. It's like a bit of a hazard.
Yeah.
Hogwarts was on fire. Literally.
I mean, they're wizards.
Filming during
so
the giant battle in the Deathly Hallows Part 2 went horribly wrong when one of the pyrotechnics went off and wound up lighting the set on fire. 100 crew members and actors were caught in the 40-minute-long fire, and while the scary situation could have been tragic, fortunately, not a single person on set was injured.
Thank God.
I can see them too.
Jeez.
You're just as sane as I am.
Luna's barefoot forest time might look appealing, but the team was actually filming outside, and it was only about 50 degrees
Oh my
Fahrenheit,
God.
Gosh.
making for some frigid feet. The cold got so bad that director David Yates thought Ivana Lynch's stunt double should step in for her, but the bold actress braved
literally.
through. No one can say she didn't give it her all.
Together we shall cast ourselves into the future.
Professor
Well, hopefully she had like boots in between or something like that.
I hope so.
I mean, she's fine now, obviously.
Yeah, totally.
But that is horrible.
Yeah, that sucks.
Trelawney rocked the Coke bottle-bottom glasses, but Emma Thompson, not so much. The lenses were certainly not a prescription. They were actual magnifying glasses, which caused a whole lot of headache for the Trelawney actress.
If you're always looking beyond, then you can't see what's there.
Her eyes were
That
being
sucks.
strained for long periods of time, and the actress found herself really struggling,
That character
dealing with
scared
sick
me
and
so
dizzy
bad.
feelings constantly. Who knew glasses could end up being so unhelpful and damaging?
That is really.
I was absolutely terrified I was going to rip it or spill something on it or anything.
Emma Watson's
That's
beautiful
really dangerous. I don't think that's good for you to
I
like.
don't think so. No.
I think that can ruin your vision. I mean, I guess she's fine now, but I feel like that could
Yeah.
just ruin your vision.
wasn't her friend when it came time to film Hermione's reveal and descent down the stairs in a grand entrance for the Yule Ball. What we see looks great, but the actress's dress caused her issues when she tripped over the hem and fell right down the stairs with the cameras rolling and the whole team watching.
No.
Unfortunately, it was one of the first takes, so the actress had to shake off the injury pretty quickly and get back to work.
Oh my God.
Oh my
Not good.
Why exactly were there cast molds of Emma Watson and Rupert Grint's rear ends? The actors had such a tough time riding on broomsticks that molds were made so the production team could create seats that were mounted onto the broomsticks,
Smart.
making it an easier ride. Fortunately, the actors didn't have to struggle with the uncomfortable riding for too long. These actors certainly had to be careful while performing. But it wasn't just actors and props injuring actors. Seamus Finnegan caused a lot of injury to the prop wands, breaking 10 over the course of filming. Thankfully, these actors came out of these situations pretty unharmed.
So just for clarification to my earlier statement, as far as Harry Potter films go, I like 3, 5, and 7 Part 1. Those are the ones that
Valid.
I enjoy.
That is valid.
Part 1 and 2 felt too much like Home Alone for me in terms of just the tone. Like, it just felt too kiddish. As if I recall correctly, it happened to be the same director as Home Alone. And then,
interesting.
yeah, and then Part 4, 6, and 7 Part 2 just didn't resonate with me quite like I was hoping it would. Harry Potter 3 is my favorite.
Okay.
It's been
Prisoner
so
of
long since I've
Azkaban?
watched it. Huh? Yeah.
Prisoner of Azkaban.
It's been so long since I watched it. But I read all the books leading up to watching all the movies.
Okay.
I think at the time, everything except for movie 7 Part 1 was out. And so I had done like just catching up just because like my friend at the time was like making me catch up with it. I like the books way more than the movies. You like the movies better?
So I read both the books and the movies. I will say I loved the movies more than I liked the books.
Interesting. Okay.
6 was my favorite book. Goblet of Fire was my favorite book. And then Goblet of Fire was my favorite.
Goblet of Fiber.
Goblet of Fiber.
It's a new diet, you see.
Yeah.
Welcome to LA.
Wait, no, it's not 6. It's 4.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's 4. Sorry.
It's okay.
Sorcerer's Stone, Chamber of Secrets, Prisoner of Azkaban, Goblet of Fire. Okay, so then it's 4. Yeah. So 4th has been my favorite movie for the longest time. I didn't like Chamber of Secrets until I watched it again when I was older, and I was like, wait, this is very good. Prisoner of Azkaban is probably now my favorite movie.
Oh, okay.
And then it's Goblet of Fire. I take back my favorite book. My favorite book is actually Order of the Phoenix.
Okay.
And then it's Goblet of Fire.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right,
But
cool.
I love Deathly Hallows Part 1 too.
Yeah. What I learned from this video is to stay away from Emma Watson.
That's right. True.
She's just like an accident prone and like causing accidents.
Yes.
And like, golly.
And don't be near Tom Felton either because he's the one who gets targeted most of the time.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
The one that hurt the most, just hearing about it, was the hook. That and the ear piercing thing with the wand. Like
And that sucks too because
you
I've
know.
always wanted to eat those cupcakes in
Yeah.
Harry Potter. They always look so delicious to
I'm
me.
sure it's fine. Just don't eat the hook with it.
I guess.
It's interesting how, certain things look better on camera than they actually taste. I did a McDonald's commercial many years ago. I had to eat a Whopper basically over and over and over again. And I was excited because I love hamburgers. The thing is, the burgers look delicious, but they do not taste like a cooked burger from McDonald's.
What do it taste like?
It tastes like a burger that's been out for a while because they're prepped on set by special burger people. Like there are people whose job it is to make those things look good. It's an art.
Right.
You know, you're eating art.
Right.
And art is not just freshly cooked. Art is sitting there for a while waiting for you to take it.
My whole life is a lie.
You guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed this. I'm Jabby Kawai. This is
Carly King.
Peace out.